Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Dana Frost. We have 50 subscribers. I think it's 56 now last time I checked. That is so exciting. Oh my gosh, for those who are new here, hi, hello. I'm Dana Frost. I ramble on the internet for your entertainment. So I don't know if you watched my last YouTube short. I did that journaling today and I want to elaborate on it a little bit more. Oh, happy 2026. I haven't posted like a long form video for 2026, honestly, because I was like scrambled as to like what to post for you guys. I wanted to post something that was good. I wanted to post something that was entertaining, that provided actual value. And I was just honestly stressing myself out. And then family came and then they left. And it was all good things. All good things. But yes, back to what I wanted to talk about. So if you watch that YouTube short, go watch it and then come back. I'll give you some time. There's no watch there. But yeah. So basically, I journaled and I realized I'm responsible for my own suffering. And with that realization, I got pissed off, obviously, because why would I let myself suffer more? Then I also realized that I made suffering and my pain such a huge part of my personality and who I am. Like I carved out a big chunk in my chest and I gave it a home. And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to walk around with all this pain. It's like literally the weight of the world and I just don't want it no more. So in realizing that, I am allowing myself to put down the weight. And I am also allowing myself to analyze what that weight really looks like. A lot of it is guilt. A lot of it is self depreciation. A lot of it is just wanting the past to change, right? And as much healing and stuff that I have done, a part of me is still holding on to the hurt because this is what I also realized. I wanted to be rewarded for my suffering. Like, a part of me really believed that if I continue to suffer, right, and if I just would ride it out, just be patient, and like, if I would just be patient with myself, that eventually I would be rewarded for all this suffering I put myself through. Put that in brackets, parentheses, or whatever. But yeah, and I'm like, I really sat with it when I realized, and I'm like, that is the dumbest thing ever. I am keeping myself in suffering, and I'm sure you're doing it at some like level, at some point. You keeping yourself stuck in the past, stuck on some hurt, or somebody hurt you. Guess what they already did, and you hurt. What you gonna do? Stay with it forever? Hold on to that forever and hope that they hurting too? They're not. They're not. And also, if they, whether they are or they're not, that's their business, not yours, right? So when I realized that, I'm like, that's the dumbest thing ever. That's like the saying, drinking, what is it? You're swallowing poison and hoping for somebody else to die. Wait, can I say that word? So for somebody else to, you know? And as much as it annoyed me to realize that, I'm grateful for the clarity. I'm always going to be grateful for the clarity no matter how much it pisses me off. You know, we're still in the year of the snake. I believe sometime in February is when the year of the fire horse truly starts. So this is all part of shedding, and I welcome anything that is brought to light that I still need to shed. And I implore you to take some time to just let your mind wander on paper. Because I realize it's easier for me to let things go when I put it on paper and really look at it and release it. Sometimes I'll release it by like flushing it down the toilet or burning it or just not rereading it, you know? That has been such a big thing. Whatever I write on that paper, that is, if I go into a journaling session with the intent of release, I'm not going to read it back. Because to me, that's like taking it back. You know, I don't need to proofread my pain. I've already experienced it. I don't need to proofread what's going on in my mind. It doesn't need to be grammatically correct. I'm allowing imperfection in my journaling because I am allowed to be imperfect. I'm allowed to not have a punctuation at the end of every sentence. I'm allowed to just say random things and just release. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It literally is not for anybody else. It's to get this thing out of my system. So if that may be, you know, helpful to you, by all means try it. I hope you do. And another thing that came up was I have had this sleep token lyric in my head for the longest time, and it resonated first time I heard it, and it truly, like, I think I just truly grasped it, allowed myself to grasp it. If you don't know Sleep Token, I implore you to look them up. They are amazing. I am biased though. I'm so biased. But yes, the quote is, "Too many swallowed keys will make you bleed internally someday." And I thought about that, like, I've really put up so much walls. You see how I could be like vulnerable with you guys here? I can do that with anyone, but still keep you at a safe distance. Like, I have a poem that talks about a glass wall around my heart, right? And it's painful because it allows me some connection, but it still keeps people out. It still keeps actual, true, deep connection out. And I could see it, and it just has me longing. That's in my book, Dear Wayfinder. You could find it on Amazon. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link in the bio or in the description of this video. But yeah, it's resonated because I do want connection. I do want to feel close to someone, to fully trust someone, to really and truly be so fully present with not just them but myself, you know. And I'm not sure if actually I am sure a lot of you guys want that too. So if there's anything you want to ask me on how I deal with XYZ or whatever, feel free to leave a comment below. I will do my best to reply. I am okay with sharing. I'm okay with giving advice. I give pretty good advice. I don't take it. I have to be 100% honest with you. I don't take it all the time, but I will give you great advice. But yeah, leave a comment on anything, really, and I will get back to you. I will. I'm enjoying this YouTube interaction and this space and this community that I'm building, and it is my dream to be as big as Jay Shetty, or even bigger, honestly, and to have an interview with him, have a chat with him, and just meet all these inspiring people that I really look up to. And with that, I want to also say that you are allowed the space and you are allowed the time for yourself. You are allowed to rest. Like while going through these big like revelations and these like moments of clarity, I have noticed that within myself I am very tired. And I felt so guilty for for basically sleeping all day yesterday. I was just so exhausted and I didn't even realize how tired my body and my mind was. You know, I'm so used to, oh, I have to clean the house, I have to sort the yard out, I have to pack lunches, I have to clean, I have to cook, I have to do laundry, I have to study, I have to figure out my entire life. I have like so much pressure, and it just came to a point where my body was literally like, excuse you, you need to shut up and go to sleep. Like zip it and go to bed. Like I didn't even remember falling asleep half the time. I was just knocked out. And then all of a sudden I woke up and I'm like, damn, I'm still tired. I am glad though that I allowed myself to rest, even though I beat myself up for a little bit. But I am glad I allowed myself to rest. And I hope that when you guys get the time, that you allow yourself to rest, truly rest, to be at peace, to give yourself the quiet and carve out just some solitude, like true solitude for yourself. It works wonders on your soul. I feel so much lighter since I allowed myself that time. And I really do hope you allow yourself to do the same. I hope you allow yourself to get the downloads that and the messages that are trying to come true to you. You know, I don't know how, and I don't know why. Like, I just get these bits of advice or bits of wisdom, or talking to friends, and I would say something and they would just be kind of freaked out because I say something that they just was like, they never told anybody that before. They're like, how do you know this? And I'm like, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to say this thing. And I did. And I hope you allow that magic and that wonder in your life. That is how we build connection. That's how we stop swallowing keys, is by actually opening ourselves up and allowing flow. You don't realize, like, the more you try to plan and the more you frustrate and the more you distract yourself with all these things, the universe is just laughing at you, you know. Like, everything, the moment you just stop, things just start to flow. And I really do hope, I really, really do hope that you allow flow. Because when you allow flow, you allow magic. When you allow magic, miracles happen, you know. And I would love to be able to, I would love the day I get to that point where I'm just constantly in flow state, right? Like, I was chatting with a friend recently, right? And we were talking, it's getting pretty personal and stuff, and I mentioned yin and yang, and he took a step, he's like, no way. And I'm like, what happened? And he was playing with a yin and a yang bracelet right in front of his desk. I couldn't see because it was through video call, right? And he was like, no way. He's like, this is witchcraft. And I'm like, I swear it's not. I was talking about, what were we talking about? I was talking about how both things can exist, like both sides of a story exist, and you have to acknowledge both sides and accept both sides. You have to accept all sides of you. As there is good, there is bad. You know, you can't run from that. So it's about opening and expanding your mind to realize that everything is happening as it should. You cannot force anything to happen. You really can't. Whether it is connection, whether it is like getting your goals achieved, you can work consistently and put faith in yourself and, you know, do steps to make these things happen, but you can't force it. You know what I mean? And you can't force yourself to not like parts of you. You're gonna have like parts of yourself that you don't like, or you don't want to acknowledge, or parts of yourself that don't make you necessarily feel good, but they still exist. Like I am scared of my rage. I'm scared at how mad I get. I have never allowed myself to really just be mad, because I am scared. I'm scared of that person who I could be. And I know that I'm otherwise, on the flip side, I'm a very nice person. I'm very kind. I'm very peacekeeping. But I have to accept and acknowledge that both sides of me exist. And this may be a rant, but you know what? Somebody will take something from this. But yeah, and I really do feel, and I really do know and have this knowing that something miraculous is going to happen. Something amazing is going to happen for us. And I also know what is for me will never miss me, right? What I want wants me so much more, right? And it's already on its way to me. I just need to clear out what I need to clear out. I need to get the clarity, take action, and remove whatever it is I need to remove in order to make space for all the amazing things that is coming in to my life. And I hope you do the same. And I really do look forward to what 2026 has to offer. When I look back at 2025, I never imagined that I would have the year that I had. You know, I never imagined that I would be getting divorced. You know, I really didn't. I didn't imagine riding on an elephant. I didn't imagine going to a Sleep Token concert. I didn't imagine having the bravery to address my driving anxiety and actually drive to places that I have never been and enjoy it. I never imagined just simply going on the beach by myself in a bikini and just sitting for hours doing nothing. It was so uncomfortable. It was so uncomfortable. I'm so glad that I did it. I was so glad that I did it. And when I look at that person last year, and then I look at the person the year before, I've grown so much, and I'm so grateful for it. And I will continue to grow, and I will continue to do new things and experience new things, and I will continue to say yes. I can't say that I've gotten closer to friends, and I've started to learn to lean on my support system. And it's been a blessing. It really has. And I'm so grateful for them. And I know that I am not the easiest person to truly like be vulnerable and open up and stuff. So I'm really grateful for their patience and their support. And I honestly never thought that I would have a good relationship with my parents. I never thought I would have the relationship I have right now with my parents and my siblings. I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful for that. It's like I could remember the time when we didn't talk. I could remember the years that I spent away from them because I chose an idiot, you know? And I listened to what he said, And he truly made me believe that they hate me and that I'm not worthy of being around anybody, really. And I remember those days, like, just really wanting to reach out. And I didn't, because I was scared and I believed somebody who really and truly had no right to tell me the things that they did, to weaponize my vulnerability the way that they did. And I'm grateful that my family and I have moved past that, and we are on the track to mending the relationship that I realized that I needed to open up. I needed to make that first step, you know. Oh, let me hold on. Oh, yeah, that I needed to open up. I needed to actually let them in. I needed to let them in, because how can I expect them to want to confide in me, to trust me, to be there for me, to talk to me, to, you know, just feel safe around me, if I didn't offer that olive branch first? And it was scary because they could have rejected it, you know, but I'm glad that they didn't. And I hope that you allow yourself to open up too, and open up to the people who have your back, to use your discernment to always observe the actions, not the words. I cannot stress it enough. Always watch the actions and not the words. Words mean nothing if there's no supporting action behind it. So, with that, I bid you good night, good day. I hope I gave you some things that you could think on and reflect on. And I hope you know that you are loved, you are worthy, you are cherished, you are valuable. I'm so happy you're still around. And I love you. Bye.